During Thursday's lesson, I kind of messed up a couple of ideas, and one of them is about molar mass. And the thing is that the number of moles, you can calculate that by taking the mass, taking grams, and dividing by the molar mass. Now, if I take that expression and substitute it into the equation, then I get PV equals mass divided by molar mass times R times T. And by a little algebra, I can isolate the molar mass. So molar mass equals the mass times R times T, all divided by P and V. And that's a pretty useful equation. If you see any problem that says, what's the molar mass given all this information, you can substitute this in and figure it out. Now, in the same way, if we with the equation again, then we could go back and say, let's say pressure times the volume is equal mass divided by molar mass times R times T. Now, if we wanted to get density this time, we know that density is the mass over volume. And we can say, well, if I want to try to get that expression, then I can put the mass with the pressure and get an in-between state. Let's say pressure times the mass equals, that's the molar mass, divided by the mass divided by the volume, RT. Or when I'm all done, what I would have, because this is density, so density is equal to pressure times the molar mass over R times T. And that's a second equation that you could use if something says what's the density, or you're given the density. You can figure out that compound's molar mass, or get the density if you have the molar mass.